References can land you to the interview, but rest you have to do. One thing you should take away from this video, I would say, focus on your LinkedIn profile. Try to Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing fine. Today we'll talk about things which is really important for you to know if you're looking for a job in Canada. I will share my experiences and mistakes I have done. I hope those will help you. This video is mainly for the immigrants who are trying to find job, but still these things will help others as well. So I will try to cover as much as I can. So let's get started. If you didn't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. First, I want to start by saying that finding a job or moving to another job market, can be a little bit stressful, especially for the immigrants who are trying to find job first time, because it's not a 15 minutes task or a one-day task. It's a whole process from when you make yourself mentally prepare that you wanna change your job to when actually you find what you like. So you have to be strong and focused enough rather than bombarding yourself with unwanted thoughts. Just take it as a process, take one step at a time. You will find for sure what you like. So research about your profession before moving to any country or before start applying for jobs, because each profession has different requirements. You have to search about like what are the basic minimum requirements for you to practice your profession. For example, professions like dentist, nurse, lawyer, they need to get equivalent exams to practice their services. They can't just go and start applying for jobs. But professions like IT profession, business people, business analyst, web analyst, they don't need to give any exams. There is no basic formalities, there is no minimum requirements. They can start applying for jobs as soon as they want. You will always hear everybody telling you that be confident whenever you are going for interviews or whenever you're meeting people. With me, I would say the same, be confident, but with me it was kind of opposite. I was little bit overconfident, thinking that I am an MBA, I have job experience in my profession, I'm learning French. French is a second language in Canada. So I was kind of little overconfident, and I had to pay off that overconfidence harsh way. I have seen people getting demotivated, thinking that you won't find job because wherever you will go for interviews, they will always ask for Canadian experience. Yes, that's true, Canadian experience matter, but you have to start from somewhere, right? Everybody started, like all the immigrants has passed through that stage. You will too, for sure. So for sure someone will give you a chance, like I get a chance. All the immigrants get a chance, so we all have to pass through that stage and we all will find something. So don't be negative thinking that you don't have Canadian experience and you won't get job. I got rejected myself, like maybe I don't know 5-7 times just because I don't have Canadian experience, but somebody gave me a chance. Same, somebody will give you a chance as well. So just keep trying, don't think that nobody will give you a chance. First of all, take your references very seriously. Your references matters a lot. Second, you won't get job only on this basis that you are referred by someone. Yes, references matters, and it plays a very important role in your selection process, but you won't get job only because you are referred by someone. References can land you to the interview, but rest you have to do. You have to show them like you deserve that position. You have to be skilled enough to fill that position. For example, let me share my experience with you. When I came here, my husband set up an interview for me in one of his friends' company, and I was like, oh, I took it like India, like, oh, he's the owner of the company and he's referring me, there is no chance that I will get rejected. But guess what, I get rejected based upon my very strong Indian accent, because that was a front end job. So yes, references matter, but that will never get you selected for the job. You have to be skilled enough. That can bring you to the interview, but you have to do all job to prove them that you deserve that position. It's okay to have rejections, because rejections will make you better version of yourselves at the end. It will make you learn so many things, it will make you explore yourselves. So I would say don't be afraid if you get rejected, because if you're applying for jobs, at the end you will get rejections for sure. The only way, if you don't want to get rejections, is that stop applying for job. Just kidding. I mean, that's the only way, right? If you don't want to get rejections, if you are applying for jobs, you will apply for 10 jobs, you might get selected in 3 and you might get rejected in 7. And when you get rejected, that's not because of you, that's because you are not fitting in that particular position. So it's okay to get rejected. At the end you are learning something new, and you are thinking hard how can you get that job, and you are making yourself better person at the end. Let me share my experience. So when I started looking for job here, I was applying for so many jobs and I was getting interviews, but nothing was getting forward. So it was not because of my skills, it was mainly because they were asking for either Canadian experience or French proficiency, which I was not. So and when I was getting rejected, that made me think hard, and I started doing so many online courses. Like I started consider changing my profession. I was doing so many courses, from web marketing, coding, online marketing, digital marketing, this, that, and I started going out, I started meeting people for French meetups. So I was doing so many different things, and those things paid me later. I really miss those times, because that time was the best time in my life where I learned most. Keep learning new skills all the time. Doesn't matter if you have job or not. Even you have job, still keep learning new things, keep adding new things to your bucket. Here even you will see people even after retirement learning new things, exploring new options. So I would say just keep learning. Like, there is no age for learning. Let me share my example here. I am a marketer. If I stop learning today, I stop exploring my options, or I stop adding new skills to my bucket, I will be out of job in maximum 5 to 6 months. In your case, in your profession, it might not be that fast, but it will happen eventually. So you should always keep exploring or keep updating yourself about your profession and about your market. It's okay to consider changing your profession, consider the job market where it is going. Let's say today you are best in your job, and there is a huge demand of your job profession, but you never know if it will stay forever. That profession might be replaced by something else, or that jobs doesn't exist anymore. So let's take a recent example of because of COVID-19, there are so many jobs which just got vanished like this in a day. Like event marketing was a huge thing before COVID-19, but because of COVID-19 now there is no event happening, so event marketing is literally like done. There is gonna be no events at least for upcoming 1 year, so there is no job for event marketing. So same, every day there are so many new jobs got created. So if you are open to consider change, you will find for sure something good for yourself. So from my personal experience, if I wouldn't have thought to change my profession, who knows, I might be still out of job, I might be still looking for something. My profession, my earlier profession was business profession, and I knew, because I'm living in Montreal, to get a job in business profession, because I gave some interviews and I learned that you have to be bilingual, you have to be very proficient in French, and I knew it won't happen in a day. It needs some time to be proficient in any other language. So I started considering other professions. I started looking out for some other jobs, considering my skill sets, like which is going to fit with my skill sets, and that helped. Your actual experience and skills matters more than a degree. I think that applies for all the job market, but here in North American market, that applies 100%. For example, in India, somebody might still give you a job considering your degrees, but here nobody will give you a job until you are skilled. It doesn't matter if you have 3 degrees or 4 degrees. Like for example, to be a developer, you don't need to have a bachelor of computer science. Doesn't matter if you're skilled, you don't have degree, you will still find something, and you will still find something in your profession. Degrees are good to have, but it's not must. It's okay to start small while knowing where you want to go. A lot of immigrants have different expectations from the job market. They think that they just want to go for high designated jobs because they are very educated, and I know it's very hard to start small, and I was one of those. But it's okay to grab whatever options you are getting right now. Don't say no if you are getting something right now just thinking that you will accept something big, because once you will get a job, you will start small, you will start building your profile, you will start building your references, you will increase your network, and once you have that, you will for sure find something good for yourself. I know there are all kind of people, but it's really, especially being an immigrant, it becomes really important for yourself to surround yourself with the right people. Being an immigrant, you know that you can get lonely, and because you don't have family and friend here who can understand you and who can cheer you up in your bad days, so it is really important that you surround yourself with the right people who can understand your journey and who cheer you up and who tells you your mistakes honestly. But at the end, they understand that it's just a matter of time. You will find something good for yourself, and they know that you will be successful. LinkedIn becomes so important in last few years. It happens to me so many times when people didn't even ask for my resume, they just asked for my LinkedIn profile. So keep your profile up to date on LinkedIn, and if you don't have your profile, please create it. It's really important to have profile on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a network of professional people who help each other in different ways, business wise or finding a job or different ways. So if you don't have profile, please create it, and if you have it, please keep up to date. Can't pressure more on LinkedIn profile. It is so important. If you will ask me what should I take one thing from this video, I will say keep your LinkedIn profile up to date and start networking with people. So that is the importance of LinkedIn. So these are the basic things which matters if you're hunting for a job in North American market. There are so many things which I couldn't cover in this video because I think this video is getting so long, like how to apply for a job. I will try to make another video on how to apply for a job. Other than that, I hope you like this video. If you didn't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. I will be sharing more things, and stay safe. See you until next time.